Hello and welcome to another episode of Let's Play with Aspowitch. We are playing our Danelaw, the Iron Prize game in Europa Universalis IV. We are playing Denmark, we are going for the Danelaw region in England, and we have one hell of a coalition starting to build up here. So we will have to take it easy for now, and yeah, would probably want to fabricate claims on England now, but I can't because I don't have any territory here, so maybe I should have fully annexed them, but yeah, we'll figure something out. We will figure something out. God damn it, that was a bad idea. Well, hopefully, if we're lucky, England will declare war on us because they will want to subjugate Scotland. They get a mission for that, if I'm not mistaken. That will put us into a defensive war, and that will be in our favor, I think. So let's take a look at this. We can continue building our well, we should actually watch out for an eventual peasant war here. So let's do that. Let's waste all of our Diplo power. We have zero stability. We have no overextension. We have yeah, this should save us from peasant war. Sickness of king. Christopher III has fallen ill. Cannot handle all aspects of ruling Denmark for the time being. How shall we handle this? So, nobles or provinces? Trade efficiency or production? Let's see. Trade 3.18, production 1.9, so trade it is. Alright, so what should we do in this episode? What should be the next order of business? Well, I don't really know. I'm a bit worried about... let's keep building troops anyway. I'm a bit worried about this coalition. Because, I mean, the Hans, they don't joke around. And, well, I don't really care about the Irish people. Now we have Utrecht. So we have better part of the northernmost... Europe here, all these some tiny provinces, tiny one province minors, and then the Hansa, of course. But then England will join the coalition as soon as they're out of the 100 Years' War, or rather the war against Burgundy, apparently, because they have 99, and they will join. And I mean, there's plenty of Munster, Gelre, and Burgundy, France, they're close to joining as well. So we're kind of in a bit of a problem, in a bit of a pickle here. East Frisia has entered into the coalition. I think this this part about no CB warring Scotland was not the best idea, but we'll see how we'll handle this. Let's tech up. Keeping our military top-notch. So let's take a look at this. They are at 3 and we have 4, so we are out-teching the English so far. That's great. We need rivals. Well, the question is, do we need rivals? Do we need to anger people into attacking us just for a free leader? I don't think so. Well, we already do get the leader, but still, nah. Let's take it easy with that and try to get this coalition diffused somehow. But I'm not sure. Let's pay for a diplomat. That's a good start, I think. And also let's keep improving our army, because that might dissuade them from attacking us. In other news, let's take a look at the ledger and the current wars to get a feel for what's happening in the world. So we have native wars, we've got Indian wars, we've got Burgundy attacking England, we've got hordes, and we've got France attacking Provence. We have free money or an advisor I don't need. Let's go with free money. So Mamluk against Hedjas, Golden Horde, Polish conquest of Neumark, so they're going for the Commonwealth, I guess. Portuguese conquest of Fez, so the usual Reconquista, well, not Reconquista, but the usual Portuguese expansion into Northern Africa. Let's repay that loan. And we have Serbia expanding as usual. We've got Switzerland expanding, conquest of Constance, and we have Timurids on the offensive. That's nothing new, I think. We did miss these. Let's recall that guy then, and military alliances, sure. So we're almost ready to integrate Holstein to get our relations here back down to being fine. Scotland, we should probably try to become friends with them as well, because we don't want someone supporting their independence now that we went to such lengths getting them as our vassal. So yeah, that's Holstein there. Let's start annexing them. This is gonna, well, it's gonna anger the HRE, but what can you do? We need these, and more importantly, we need to free up that diplomatic relation. I guess I could I wonder what would happen with my aggressive expansion if I released them as my vassal. There we go, England is in the coalition. I don't like that. 92, that's gonna take quite some time to get rid of. Or it's gonna take some some work. Well, there we go, we've integrated Holstein. So I wonder what would happen with my, because I think your aggressive expansion decreases when you release vassals. This is, yeah, you can work together then. I'm not sure, I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. And there we go, we didn't have to waste our manpower making more troops. So maybe I should try that. Well, if I keep annexing them, that's gonna keep pissing off my other vassals. So that's maybe not the best idea. But what to do about England and the rest? Well, these guys will probably drop soon, seeing as they are at 34 aggressive expansion. So that would leave England in the coalition, and I'm gonna fight England anyway. So yeah, we'll hope they won't strike before this better part has dropped out. And now, do I want diplo power or mercantilism? Well, I want mercantilism. Thank you. Let's take a look at... We have no interesting decisions except for forming the Scandinavian nation. So yeah. Worship of the Virgin Mary. Blessed Virgin Mary, Mother of Lord Jesus Christ, is the Queen of Heaven and Mediator of many graces. There is no more perfect woman, and her holy motherhood grants her a seat at the right hand of God. Or does it? Recently, radical theologians have been arguing that there is no need for such intercessions. Are they right, or is the Holy Mother Church in danger from their almost heretical utterings? So do we want papal influence or reduced papal? Well, let's go with may the Madonna forgive them. And yeah. So we have noble rebels in Scotland trying to make them into a republic. Excuse my cat being annoying as usual. That's no news for previous listeners of the show. If that's what this is. A show? I don't know. It is now. So yeah, we're mostly speed 5ing here to try to get a... We can't really make a move, that's the problem. Because if we make a move, we'll be eaten up. So from now, it's waiting. Well, maybe we can ally France again soon. 1456. That's just a year. Barely a year. A few months. Then we can ally France again. Sorry. Let's royally marry them. So royal marriage is not affected by treaties. It's good to know. Thank you, cast, for being silent. Let's see. Absent merchant for 10 years, 10 diplo power. It's in Lübeck, so let's pay that 10 diplo power. It's the better part of my income is from Lübeck. I'm gonna throw something at my katsu. Thank you, France wants to ally me. That's great. I think they like me being rivaled with England. So hopefully they actually drag me into a war against England. Then I can take a few provinces and peace out. That would be awesome. Sorry, but my cat is being terribly annoying. Can't really do anything about it. She doesn't listen to me. But yeah. So this is not terribly interesting. I'm sorry about that. I thought this would be a more interesting game. I actually thought about doing a Venetian conquest of India in CK2 as well. But it turns out the start of a Venice game in CK2 is really slow and boring. And it's not really much to watch. So I decided against it. And then I had some other ideas as well, but I realized they were really slow and not very interesting to watch in the beginning. So I decided on the Danelaw. Turns out this is kind of slow and not very interesting to watch. But we did get one more so far. Let's tech up our military again. Keep that tech superior. Not sure about these. What's the best idea? They all have 1 shock value. They have 2 morale. So essentially they're the same, I think. But I'm gonna go with the offensive one because yeah, that's me. Not sure what's the best move. I'm not sure if there is a best move. I guess it's all down to numbers. So we can get a diplomatic insult on the Hansa, or we can increase their opinion of us. Well, let's actually do that. I don't want to fight the Hansa. If I wanted to, I could just fabricate a claim or fight that trade war, so I don't need that diplomatic insult casus belli. What I do need is better relations with Sweden, Bremen and the Hansa. So there we go. Hopefully that might pull them out of the coalition soon. as you can see, minus 23, minus 23. They're forgetting about my terrible exploits. There we go. We have our first idea group. Now, I haven't been thinking about this, so let's take a look at the time for this episode. 15 minutes. So let's spend a few minutes here looking at idea groups. We will be going into England. We won't be fighting any naval battles because that would just be stupid. Let's actually get these guys to safety. Yeah, that would be stupid. So maritime and naval ideas go is not gonna happen. Could use influence for, well, do we really? Yeah, I guess we could. It's not a bad idea per se. It's not the best either, but it will get us a lot for our vassals. I'm not sure unions count though as vassals, because if you look at this here, you don't get income from them. I think they actually count towards, no, not that either, vassals. So I wonder, do I get income from my unions? Probably not. So influence ideas is not a good idea then. Trade would increase our income a lot, I think, being this close to Lübeck. We have a lot of potential power here. We own more or less half of the node. We do not though own the important centers of trade or the estuaries, so that would, well, we Sjælland is plus 20 for being the sound here, Öresund. So trade might be a good idea with, yeah, I mean money is military. It's as easy as that. Could go with a military idea group as well, seeing as we are a bit ahead of time. We'll expect to have enough power to do it at 1469. That's in 11 years, so by then we should be able to have gotten it already. Well, I don't know. Let's look at this. I usually don't pick military for first though, so I don't know. But I guess we could be going with offensive, because our leaders really suck big time so far. Or we'll go with, well, I don't really want to go with this here. There is a point of going religious, I guess, and that's culture conversion cost. But when we have the opportunity to culturally convert these provinces here, we've more or less won this already, so culture won't really be a problem. So I don't know, maybe I should actually just go for the trade ideas, because I can't really see any other. Excuse me. I'm thinking trade or I'm thinking offensive. But I'm gonna try to, probably gonna try to keep, that's not where I was going. I'm gonna try to keep my military points into tech, at least this early, because 4, 6, 7, 8 is military tactics. So the next 3 levels is gonna give me military tactics. And yeah, that's gonna be substantial, very substantial. So that's what I'm gonna get. Yeah, and artillery at 7, that's gonna be useful as well. So we will not pick offensive, we will pick trade ideas. Espionage, no. Diplo, no. Yeah, let's go with trade ideas. It's never a bad idea. So, trade ideas. We can't pick any right now, but let's actually take a look at the trade map here. We should have 2 merchants. So we have one in Frankfurt. Shipping trade upwards here. Is that a good idea? I don't know. We could send it to Antwerpen. Collect trade. So 433. 435 from next month. So let's collect with that guy, see what happens. Well, it's not gonna change by much, so might have been a bad idea. Let's Frankfurt. Frankfurt is worth almost as much as Antwerpen, but it's inland. So what happens if I collect there? Will that give me more power? That's the question, because it's inland. Denmark. Trade power. Merchant present inland +5. That's better than what I get in Antwerpen. So that would put me at... Let's see. Well, I get 0.10 from there, so... 433. Well, it's all the same, I guess. Maybe I should just... Well, we'll leave it at that. We'll be fine. So, trying to wait out this coalition is not the most exciting gameplay. Speed 5, not touching anything. Scotland is our friends. Let's call that guy then. And yeah, Bavaria, we are married to them, so maybe we should try... Let's take a look at this, by the way. Disputed successions. Poland, Bohemia, Poland. Poland is always disputed. Maybe we should actually... Let's see. Elective monarchy. Where is it in dynastic? Support heir. Let's... what are our chances? Not great, I guess. We'd need to marry them and do things with them to actually get our chances of putting an heir on their throne. It's not gonna happen. Not unless we marry them and bitch around. I won't bother with that. So let's start. Well, I'd prefer to marry these guys that already have my dynasty on the throne, because that would put me in line of I think further up the line of succession. I'm not sure how that works, but at least if they have a weak heir we can claim their throne. That's I know that much. East Frisia has left the coalition, so they're starting to bail. That's great. Soon it will be the the Irish and the English. So I guess Munster is warned. Well, soon this terrible episode will be to an end, and this terrible coalition will be as well. Prestige. So do we want... Well, we won't lose manpower. That's far too important. So let's actually let's take a look at England's army. What's it like? 24,000. So 20,000 plus a few mercenaries, and we should be fine. Let's take a look at that. They have Tyrone, Portugal, and the Hansa as allies. So that's quite bothersome. I don't really like them being allied to the Hansa. So what should we do about that? Well, we'll figure something out, as usual. We will have to keep a lookout for their offensive wars. So let's actually subscribe to the English news feed here. Follow them on Facebook. I want to know when they go into a war or something the like. They are being embargoed by France, and they embargo France in return. Well, slow and steady wins the race, they say. So I guess I could be annexing Scotland soon. We just need our opinion up. We can get 6 more. That's 47 plus 25. That's 72 plus yeah, I don't know, 72 plus a royal marriage, so that should be enough. So let's actually, excuse me, this speed is let's send them a gift. Thank you. 25, there we go, 191, so we can annex them. Let's do that. And yeah, I know I said I wouldn't annex them in 1,000 years, but this is tempting. That means I can actually marry Palatinate. But do I want that? Do I? Whoa, I'm already over because I allowed France. So let's just annex them and be happy. Now let's look at my chances to inherit, by the way. Minus 9% because they're huge, and minus 5% because they're huge. Diplomatic reputation plus 4, same culture group plus 5. So I don't know what else increases my chances to inherit, but maybe I should just start. Let's improve relations with them, and let's look at this. Maybe I should start integrating Sweden. Sweden owns more provinces, so we need 6 more provinces, and that should be Scotland, alright? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so that should put me in equal size with Sweden, and that would mean I could probably integrate them. Now, let's take a look at this. We should spend this on our stability, right? Our army tradition is really crappy. Well, I should get an advisor, by the way. National, well, let's get production efficiency though. I don't need a revolt risk, so I'll just take the few extra coins back. And let's boost our stability and reap the administrative benefits, getting 1 stability, 25 prestige and 40 admin power. There we go. Put me at 2 stability for free, more or less. So that's great. And we have a mission to get 50 prestige, and we are close now. I shouldn't have picked that mission, to be honest, but what can you do? I thought I would be getting more in the war against Scotland, but I didn't. So England, what you up to? Vassalized Leinster. Well, this episode here is 30 minutes long by now, so we will just end it while it's speed 5, more or less. Hansa left the coalition, sweet. So anyway, thank you for watching this kind of slow and boring crap episode. Such things happen. I did not anticipate this coalition. I guess that's on me. But it's almost expired by now. It's sped past like 15 years or something. So by the next episode it should die out, and we'll see about fabricating some claims on England, since we'll be integrating Scotland. We'll also be integrating Sweden and Norway. So yeah, look forward to that, and I will I will see you in the next episode. Click the like, subscribe, comment buttons, all that. You know the drill. Thank you for watching, and so long.